Greetings, ladies and middle-gents, and welcome to today's edition of Read TFOS, where I take old stories I've narrated and update them to modern audio standards. This particular story is called Greetings, Filthy Monkeys. You have 24 hours to live. Written by TelekineticGuitar. Earth. Truly, it is a magnificent little planet that you live on, although even looking at it makes my insides burn. Do you want to know why? I absolutely loathe its inhabitants. All of them. The entire species. Yes, especially you. Scrolling through Reddit with your thumb, 3 fingers behind your phone, pinky tucked underneath for support. You disgust me. Just like every other member of your filthy race, you sicken me. There is nothing that would make me happier than watching you scream in pain. There are some of you that are probably thinking cheekily to yourselves, what a loser. I'm not even on my phone, I'm using a laptop. Typical human behavior. Desktop, tablet, whatever, doesn't matter. What a stubborn bunch, gloating over trivial things. What a pathetic species. So filthy, so ugly. Ah, yes. You might be surprised. You came here expecting a story about humanity kicking ass, didn't you? You want to read a story where your miserable species gets to play the hero and save the day, don't you? I've seen other races such similar to yours. All of them like pretending that they are the biggest kid in the block. It makes them feel strong and powerful. Well, guess what? Playtime is over. The adults are here. Let's begin by bursting this little bubble you seem to have built for yourselves. I've read all of the stories on the subreddit. I've read all the feature content you so proudly put on every month. I've read every trending right now. I've even read the original 4chan posts and everything put out since. How can someone be so delusional? Understand this, there is nothing special about you. Stopping the intergalactic slave trade, playing for a life, a loyal AI pet that reminisces about you, MacGyvering your way to become the most formidable race in the universe. Bleh. All fantasies of an inferior race that has never achieved anything worthwhile. And don't even get me started on those damn pancakes. You're probably thinking to yourself, oh, just you wait and see, please. Don't fool yourself. Your race is never going to amount to anything. In fact, most of you are not going to be alive by tomorrow morning. I speak from an interstellar spaceship orbiting your planet. In an adjacent room, my people prepare for the invasion. In a few hours, Earth shall find out what true fear is. And let me tell you, my race does not believe in simple deaths. We'll make sure that each one of you dies in the most painful way possible. I can't quite tell you what we'll do. We might skin you, we might burn you, but be assured, we will make you suffer. We've been annihilating civilization since before your species even learned to speak. I'd tell you which part of the universe we come from, but it's so far away that your monkey brains won't ever be able to comprehend it. Resistance is futile. A while ago, we sensed an Earth spaceship heading our way. What a bunch of idiots. At the push of a button, we tapped into their telecommunications. They never even noticed. Apparently, your pathetic governments have detected our ships. A carefully selected team has been sent to deal with us. So pitiful. No matter the race, living beings throughout the universe tremble before the might of Zions. We shall be waiting for your soldiers. We know every detail of their plan. They shall be the first of your race to experience the true horrors of the universe. After we've done with them, it's your turn. I have personally taken it upon myself to cripple each and every member of the subreddit. I shall find you wherever you live. What problem do I have with this particular sub? Let's just say that your arrogance rubs me the wrong way. Every planet has its own internet. Before we conquer a world, the protocol is to scan, then go through the planet's version of it. So, I went through at your World Wide Web. Every single thing I came across on it disgusted me, revolted me. Everything except for this little subreddit. All it did was make me laugh. Such undeserved and unearned arrogance. For instance, take the account I'm posting this from. I selected it randomly and hacked it so I could communicate with you lot. But in it, I found a saved draft about a story where bitten humans overcome a zombie apocalypse through sheer willpower or some other bullshit of that sort. What a fool. I'll make sure he dies a painful death. Not only him, but every other writer over here shall suffer a similar fate. And then I shall come for the mods. I have so many plans for them. First, I shall... Wait. What was that? Who's out there? Dunk. You filthy monkeys! What have you done? We shall annihilate... Bang, bang, bang. Thud. Human voice 1. Looks like he's dead. Nice shot. Human voice 2. That's most of them. I can't believe the plan actually worked. They walked right into our trap. Did they actually think that we were stupid enough not to notice them listening to our conversations? What was this one doing? Seems as if it was talking to someone through this box. Any idea what it is? It's a transmission device. I read about it in the briefing report. It automatically translates and converts their speech into text. Sadly, there is no way to tell who is relaying the information to. Is there a way to stop it from transmitting? Unfortunately, no. I can't stop all that is said from being sent, but I do know how to turn the device off and stop it from transmitting any further. Just give me a minute. All right, but hurry up. We've got a planet to protect. End of story. Story number 2. 2 words written by chuckysnow. Drago, the Grand High General of the Imperial Invasion Fleet, sat slumped in his platinum throne. A small slip of paper dangled between 2 of his fingers. His bejeweled crown sat askew above his furrowed brow. His eyes were full of defeat. It was the first time in 219 years of life that he had even harbored such a thought. His staff could read his mood, and outside of the room, the entire complex was in near panic over it. His exalted main battle fleet, the terror of 1,000 systems, the hand of death to half the galaxy, had not been in communication for several days. His second fleet, in many ways larger than the first, had warped in the day before and immediately went silent. The 2 fleets had a combined 9,000 ships, and every single one, even the hospital ships, were able to obliterate anything that stood in their way. In countless campaigns, his mighty fleets had tamed and secured every known civilization they found. Casualties were slim, losses were utterly unheard of. Upon learning the existence of this new race, his fleet raced to subdue them, to bring them under the protection and taxation of Drago's emperor. Such should have been a simple exercise. Arrive, give a simple show of force that would kill no more than half of the native population, then figure out a payment plan for the privilege of being protected by Drago and his fleet. He and his generals had done this hundreds of times before. Their grip and control was total. The paper in his hands begged to differ. Drago was not accustomed to being summoned, even if the person summoning him was actually willing to come to him. The Emperor himself was coming. Perhaps the Emperor wanted to have more proof than he could have brought to the Imperial Palace. The very thought that someone, anyone, would even question him flashed into his head. It was extinguished by the slip of paper in his hand. After all, things had changed. Silent minutes went by where Drago could be alone with his thoughts. Distant noises let him know that chaos existed just outside the massive doors that led to his war chamber. Finally, the doors were opened. A retinue of underlings flanked both sides of the walkway leading to his throne. In walked the Emperor, an imposing figure in his own right. He was still visibly enraged, but feeling Drago abandoned a long time ago. Drago, I'm hearing reports I refuse to believe. What is going on? Why haven't we heard from the fleet? Fleets, we've sent 2. The vast bulk of our forces Drago gloomily responded. The Emperor turned an even deeper shade of green. Then what is the issue? Why are people telling me that our ships are no longer in communication? He spat at the throne. I can only presume that our ships are no longer in communication because they are no longer in existence. The thought had never once entered the Emperor's mind. In his mind, the fleet's power was total, and the only reason they wouldn't be heard from was if they were fomenting rebellion. What are you talking about? Are you saying the fleets aren't capable of communicating? Yes. In that, I believe the fleets no longer exist. We attempted to send some reconnaissance craft, but they too were silenced almost immediately. We did get reports from debris fields, but within minutes no messages made it back to us. Our ships arrive, and our ships die. The first battle group was in contact up until the moment they had a target world in range. Then within a minute, every ship went dark. We didn't even get a single distress call. Whatever ended them was completely overpowering. We sent the second fleet, and our contact with them lasted barely 2 minutes. Drago looked directly at the Emperor. But that's not the most interesting part. The Terran system is roughly 4,000 light-years away. This message came in on our frequencies, in our language, from 2,000 light-years away. Whatever sent the message is coming straight towards us. He handed the paper to the Emperor. The Emperor read the message. 2 words long. The message was simple, and left no mistake as to its meaning. Our turn. End of story. I'd greatly like to thank our Tier 5 channel members, Casper Arnholtz, John Creighton, Manatharia, 050, Dragzoon WRE, and Elijah Silvercross. Thank you very much.